you're adding something, it's like adding more texture to it. So I'm just practicing this zigzag stitch there on the paper and see the strength, and then I have like some brush in my hand, so I just exaggerate those marks which is already there, and I add few more marks on it, so that is giving more characteristic to this book. And definitely I will choose the black thread to complete this book, and I'm gonna decide that which gonna wear. I think this is the nice combination, and you can put. Now we will create the lines here to put the book. So basically it's a template where you know that where should you put your holes, and for that we will use simple paper, any rough paper will do. I'll grab just one paper from here, okay, and then I'll put this paper just like that inside, fold it here so I get one, fold it here so I get another one, right? So this is my spine. Okay, now how big is my spine? I can just you know, cut it. You don't have to measure, sometimes things can do just like that. Then I will fold it in half because I want my I have 3 signatures, right? So I want to put one signature exactly in the middle, and whatever space is left I'm gonna put those around it. So if you don't want to use the template, there is another way of doing it. I'm gonna just put it back, so you can just draw and measure. Okay, so this is, we already measure. It's like it's not a 1 inch, it's between one, okay, it's, if I put it exactly here is 3/4 inch. Okay, so 3/4 inch means one I'll get here, one I'll get here signature, and one I'll get here. So when you find the middle of it, or you can draw lines also here, okay, to make it simplified way, and you can replicate the same lines on other also. So this is my middle line, I think, and I'll go 1/4 inch on both the sides, and 1/4 inch on this side. Okay, so this scale is already having marks. If you don't get that 1/4 inch, it's still okay. You just have to make a first template and then make the same exact mark on these. So first we'll go in the middle. So for the middle one, you have to poke the holes and see. So this is total nearly equal to 5. So I just want the 2. So from the upper side I will go at 1.5, and from the lower side also I'm gonna adjust it, and I'll go to 1.5, so it's like 4, and I'll go 3.5. okay, so these are my basic points where I want to poke holes and make the stuff. The same thing I have to do is on this one. You can use it, you can make this template and then do it again. So this is now, if you see, it's a 4, but I want from this side 1.5. So this side 4, 3, and here. So first hole will be here, and then from upside I have to go 1.5. So this is 1.5. So why I choose 1.5, not 1? Because now in between you can see it's exactly 2. In between you can see it's exactly 2. Why I did that? Because it's having the tapering shape, right? It's tapered shape. So I'll go 1.5, and after 1.5 I'll mark at 2. So from top and bottom it is 1.5, as simple as it is. You don't want to make things complicated, make it simple and easy. Whatever marks you feel, because your book must be different from mine, and definitely the measurements are different, but if you are making the same, you can follow the same instructions. Now all of the signatures are ready, the book cover is ready. I need few adjustments here. Here again, if you want to stitch around, like I love to, but I don't want to go with sewing machine and do that. You can stitch all around and that will give a beautiful look. Should I do it? But I have to do it then. Again, remove my machine. So I will not do it. I'm gonna keep it this way. But here's the thing. I can add something fun here. So this washi tape is a bit fun. I think I can add it. It's like a little bit muted color, but you can find if you have the black and white polka dots, something like that, you can do that also. Let me see, should I use this or not? Let's see how it will gonna look. It's kind of matching there, not much, but I think we can play with it. I'll just add, oops, tear parts, and then I'll add same on other side or on this side. Let me see how I want to add. So remember, here again, whatever I'm adding, it's not I'm taking the full washi tape and putting that, like first here I did, but yeah, but I want little bit more texture. I want everything is having more, should give more character to your book. Sometimes I'm having the hard time to find the, okay, so now this one I can just I can put here something like that. Again, for this side I can add little bit more. You can go ahead and put a really proper one also. This one is kind of cheap washi tape, so it will fall apart, but I really like the texture it is giving to me. So I love to play with that, the texture which is giving to getting it with it. And it's adding, look, it's adding more character to the things. I don't want to add much more on the other side, but I'm happy with it. Now it's time to just put the, it's time to just put the things together. I will use the bookbinding tool, but if you don't have those bookbinding tool, what you can do is, I just want to pick this, if you don't have those bookbinding tools like the poker and all other stuff, you can use this with the big needle and normal thread also. So now it's time to add the holes in the, here I'm using the piercing mat. If you don't have the piercing mat, what you can do is you can just put a few foam together to just prevent your surface, and then I'm gonna put the same for all of these three so that we can sew them together. Now here, if you have small pages like that, it helps that I stitch, but if you don't stitch on it, you are not using the stitching machine, the best way to use do this is put the binder clips around it, 4, 3, 2, how much you want, and then you poke it. So what happen if binder clip is there, it can hold the stuff together and you will get a proper holes in this. Just because I sew it, I'm just kind of reinforcing them by poking on both the side. You don't have to. If you are doing this only with the, you are not using this kind of drawing papers, it will not that much difficult to poke the holes. You can do this without the poking holes also. And here I kind of missed the thing, so I'm just kind of, okay, this is here, so I didn't miss it. I put it just there, and then you can see, okay, some of those I just sew together, so I'm gonna just put that. So sometimes this kind of things happen that you didn't get the exact middle while you are stitching on this. These small things like here, I didn't get that stitching there, so this kind of small things happen, but eventually you will get rid of it. I always book this which came in the poking tool to secure it. If you don't have poking tool, I already told you, you can use the big needle to do that. So I have this big needle, and I have a few wax threads also, a few elastic threads also. I put all my stuff here, and you can just put this kind of foam. If you don't have that mat, you can do that also. You can use the wax thread like this one I'm showing here. And if you don't want to use the wax thread, like I want to match the stuff this time, you can use the other threads also. You can wax them or you can use without wax. So I'm planning to use the black one. These are my embroidery threads, and I'll use the black one just to match the concept. Whenever you have to remove this, you put one finger on this side lightly and just pull it. How much thread you should take? Initially you should take 3, like this one is 1, 2 and tentatively 3. Okay, so this is for the single page. If I want to do this for 3 pages without cutting the thread, I can take more. But all again, you have to see that are you able to handle that much thread, because sometimes what happened, we took so big thread and then it's really hard to get. So you can wax this thread if you want. I'm not waxing this, and then you can put just through it. If your needle eye is small and you're not able to get the thread into it, there are needle what do you say, there are some few things came in the market, I'll show you that also, which put the needle through it. If you don't have that, just put a little bit of glue to make it more stiffen. And then I have that stool, but I hardly use it. I mostly use it probably when I'm doing the embroidery and I don't want to, like, you know, struggle with the thread. But I think this is okay. And then you don't have to put the stitch on back of it. We'll start with the middle one. Okay, why we are doing that, this is my middle one or first one. Okay, I'll have to switch it. Okay, so this is my middle one. So I'm gonna poke from this, and then I'm gonna pull the thread all around it. And here we are not going very crazy binding. This is a very simple one, so you will get very easily through it. If your book is long and you want to make the 3 holes, and then I did that the album which I showed before, so you can go ahead and see how I did that. There is a full process there which will show you how to do it. So here I'm going to show you the one, and then I will fast forward the process. So I don't want to do here much. Okay, this is the thread on this side. You can double the thread if you want, if you need it, and then you just have to tie. So technically you don't need much thread. Twice is also okay. I took a little bit more just to have this thread hanging, and you know, just to get the kind of more. I think for the next one I can double here, so that you will get that kind of feel outside also. And this one is first one, so I'm gonna put it here. Now here again you can use the binder clips to put them together if you are not able to get it properly. But as I told you, my book is so small, I'm able to handle a hand very easily. Then I will poke this here. Okay, I just missed that, so I have to do it again. And I think it's a better idea to put the binder clip on this side also. So I'm just putting this binder clip here, so that will stay in place. and then we will start this. So if you make this kind of stuff with the scrapbook paper or a pretty papers, what this can make you a nice album also. So you can use it at for the photo sticking and stuff like that, or you can make it writing journal also. It's totally up to you how you want to use it. And then after this, I'll just secure this position, and I just want to tighten up nice. So it's tighten up or not, you can see on the other side. You can add here a small buttons or something like that, or hanging stuff, something like that if you want to. I just want to keep it simple this time, so I'm not adding anything. And then I think 2 threads are giving nice sturdiness, so you should also try with 2. And then again for this one, you have to get very close and then try to pull it so that you have the here nice binding. Now you can see this one is nice, you have still the room. Now the last one is left, and I think I should go with these also with the 2, but I didn't do that. I don't know what I'm thinking, but if you are doing, just go with them. I need more bigger binder clip on this side to hold them together. Just like that. Oh my god, it's so hard to put sometimes the stuff. Okay, now we will add this one here, and our book is ready. So when you got this, okay, I'm gonna put here. At this moment you can add little bit of stuff there, and if you need it or if you want it, and then okay, so now we are good to go with this. I just have to make it, pull it tight. If your papers are thin and you pull hard, it might, you know, increase the hole size and you may be tear apart your papers also. So whenever you are doing this kind of stuff, be careful and conscious about it, that what you are doing, that will be the good idea. Okay, now this is the fun thing, our book is ready, and you can see we have this. Whatever I do is, whenever my book is ready, it's, you know, it's open like that, so I put the nice weight on it. I don't have a book presser, so I don't do that, but I put nice weight on it. You can use just a hair tie to put it together like this. I think I'll use the hair tie, and then I'll put something on it, and then it's ready to use. And it come out so nicely, the stitchings, the everything, and the black and white theme is going so well. And I'm planning to use graphite, so some kind of black and white stuff inside that. I want to use only the black and white stuff inside it, and that is the fun thing. Another fun part is that you can just poke a hole in these 2 lines, and then you can see through it. That is the another fun thing you can do, and you can add more pages if you need it. And how to add the more pages is, just glue on this side, put your page here, and, you know, fold it, so you'll get the bigger pages also if you want. And it is so cute, and that all these things giving him the book the extra textures we want. Some papers are small, some are big, so it's having the variety. You can use as a junk journal, you can use to put something stickers on them or write your notes on them. And this paper also you can use, although it's a black and white, you can write with the markers on them. So I hope you like today's project. So until the next project, have a crafty life. Bye bye and take care.